Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. In this video sessions, we want to discuss about the economic factors, the P factor and F factor, the present value factor and the future value factor, P and F. So we might P over F factor or F over P factor. So we take one example. So we have 6 years timeline. Okay. The interest rate is 10% per year. 10% per year. So let's say that we deposit our money at year 0, 1,000. And we want to know that what's the future value after 6 years. Okay. Again, we deposit our money 1,000 now, which give return 10% per year. The interest rate is 10%, and we want to know that what is the amount of money available in the account after 6 years. So using the standard factor notations, yeah. So this is the P factor, yeah, the present value factor, and the amount of money after 6 years is the future value at year 6. Okay. Future value at year 6. So F6, given P0, again standard factor notations, yeah. F6 given P0, yeah. Always remember that the top factor is always the value we want to find out in the cash flow diagram, and the bottom factor is the value given in the cash flow diagram, yeah. So the interest rate is 10%, and the time period, yeah, because we want to find the value at year 6 and given value at year 0, so the end is 6 years. Okay. So P0 is 1,000. Yeah. The value from the standard factor notation we can find from the compound interest factor table. So from the tables, the value is 1.7716. Okay. So the amount of money in the account after 6 years is 1,771.6. Okay. Right. Again, in this cash flow diagram, we want to find out what is the amount of money after 6 years. Yeah. So that we represent as future value at year 6, F6. And then given in this cash flow diagram is the amount of money now, that amount of 1,000, and the return of this account is 10%. So first, F6 is the amount that we want to find out at year 6. The P0 amount, the amount of money now, and then we must make sure we write the correct standard factor notations. With F6 is the value we want to find out in this cash flow diagram, the P0 value that given here. Interest rate is 10%, and year 6 because we want to find value at year 6 with value given at year 0. So we find this 1.7716 value from the compound interest factor tables, yeah, and then the amount of money after 6 years is 1,771.6. So that is F. We want to find F, which P given, F given P, F given P. So we look at another example, yeah. Still relate on the single payment factor, F and P. Let's say that now we want to find out, let's say that we want our account after 6 years is 10,000. Yeah? After 6,000 with 10% return, the amount of money in the account is 10,000, and I want to know that what's the amount of money that I have to deposit now. So this is the cash flow diagram. Yeah? So now we know that this is P0, which is the value we want to find out in this cash flow diagram, with the amount of money at year 6 is 10,000. So P0, yeah, again, the amount of money that we want to calculate. And then the given is the value at year 6. Okay, so P again, P0 given F6. P0 we want to find out which future value at year 6 given 10%. Again, year 6 and year 0, so the n is 6. Okay, so F6 is 10,000. So this value we find from the compound tables, the factor tables. So if you refer to the tables, the value is 0.5645. Okay, so the amount of money that we have to deposit now, yeah, is 5,645. So if we deposit our money now with 5,645, which give return 10% per year, yeah, after 6 years, the amount of money will be 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Okay, so again, this is standard factor notation. We want to find P with given future value, P given F. So we took another example, still on the single payment factor, P and F. Okay, let's say that now I change my plan, that I don't want to deposit my money now, but I want to deposit my money at year 2 years from now. Yeah? I plan to deposit my money 2 years from now, means at year 2, and I want the total money of my account is 10,000. Yeah? So what is my value at P2? Yeah? P2. So how to solve this problem? So again, we want to find out P2, given value at year 6. Okay, so standard factor notation. So P2 F6, the interest rate is 10%. So now, what is the end value? What is the end value here? So again, the future value at year 6 and the present value that we want to find out at year 2. So 6 minus 2, yeah, 6 minus 2 is 4. So n now is 4. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so F6 is 10,000. Again, we find the value from this factors table. So if we refer to the factor table, the value is 0.6830. Okay, so if I plan to deposit my money 2 years from now, means at year 2, I have to deposit 6,830. So that after 4 years, or at year 6, my money will accumulate 10,000. 10,000. So again, what we learn on these video sessions, yeah, first we must make sure that we write the correct standard factor notations, either P given F or F given P, and we must make sure that the time period is correct according to the cash flow diagram. So that's all for these sessions. Yeah. So thank you.